Hi, welcome to my video series where I'm mixing one EDM song. This is a psytrance track. तो मैं यहाँ पर Cubase पे mix कर रहा हूँ. So this is a track which is not exactly psytrance, but it is a little bit fused with uh, Indian classical music. As I come from an Indian classical background, तो मैं थोड़ा सा सरगम ऐड किया इस psytrance में. Let's first listen to the production and then we'll go through the tracks and what we have added and all that. Okay, so this is the session. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप मेरा मिक्सर का जो आउटपुट मीटर्स है उसको देखकर डर मत जाइएगा, क्योंकि मैं इसको OBS के थ्रू रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ. सो दैट इज़ व्हाई आई जस्ट हैव kept it a little bit down so that I am not distorting the output level. So the first thing is that we have the kick. So let's go through the tracks and what I have done. This is not just a mixing video, this is like an overall deconstruction of the whole production and the mixing and mastering. So we will do a little bit of both. So this is the kick track. So this is a kick. I have done some EQ. I'm liking the low mids of the bass. That is why I've done a notch EQ in this kick. I love this R bass very much, and I think ये जो plugins है waves के, ये without even giving a boost, this really does a good job. Okay, I normally don't do a lot of gain, a lot of digital clipping and all that, so that मैं यहाँ पर बत्ती जल रहा है उसको देखकर मैं डर नहीं जाता हूँ. So normally, so this is the R bass, and here we have, of course, my go-to compressor, you can call me, that is the SSL G bus compressor, and it is not exceeding 4 dB. It is not exceeding 4 dB at all, and yeah, that's it. I'm not doing much, and I have a little bit of filters is going on, which is here, and that's it. Nothing much is going on here, and then we'll move to the next track, which is okay. So this is a small filler. So I think I have done a little bit of pan here. Yeah. So this is the pan automation. So it's coming from, I think, from left to right. It's a small. So in this kind of psytrance track, we basically don't do a lot of automations, but I like to move things around when it is only working like a surprise. So I would add this up, and there is a small reverse kick here. So just before it's starting, there's a small reverse kick here. So this production is done in FL Studio by my friend named Sumit, and he's a great EDM producer. And this is what I have added with it. So the what I have added is the voices. So these are the stuffs I have joined with the production that he did, or it maybe was the other way around, but he did some tweakings as well. So coming down, then we'll have यहाँ पे hi-hats है, which is now the interesting part is, even if this is this small, just the EQ is doing much. I'm not using any compressor here, so it's only the EQ, and it completely filtered everything here. So then यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा fill है, and then we are going to the snare rolls. We have not done anything here. I hope so. Yeah, nothing much is going on, but it's normal snare roll. So in the snare roll, what I've used is a JJP drums snare bottom mode, and I've done some tweakings here. And with that, I have used my favorite Teletronics LA2A, but I'm not doing a much gain here, but I'm doing a little bit of compression here. So if you just see the compression, so only in the peaks it's going around 2-3 dBs, but otherwise it's not even doing any compression here. So that's the snare roll, and then we have the tabla, which is another Indian thing that we are doing in this song. Played tabla. This is basically samples, only just programmed according to it. Nothing else is going on. And then we have a long bongo, but it's just nothing but a reverb. So basically क्या होता है ना, ये type का sounds in the mix, it does a lot of jobs. See, so of course this was the drum part, so this is pretty much it. And the drum group itself, I'm not doing any group processing here as far as the normally group processing में करता हूँ, लेकिन इसमें मैं नहीं किया. और that was the rhythm section. Now let's move on to the bass. And in bass we have the typical psytrance bass. Now this is the high section of the bass. So interestingly, you will understand why this guy has done this. So now without the groove, it's this is what is going on. So here I'm just using a panner, which is just continuously panning the highs, because if it is just the highs of the bass, if it's not doing any movement, it's not making any sense, because this is just a portion of this bass. So that's it. So, but in this bass, of course, I'm having R bass here, and like I'm telling you, this is not a very complicated mix. It's a very least amount of processing going on, and the frequency of the bass is 60, and in the frequency of my kick was 40. So it's not the typical acoustic kick. This is the bass going on here. So now there is a bass reverse going on. So the bass reverse has also another R bass here, and आप नोटिस कर सकते हो कि मैं थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर गेन को कम करके रखा हूँ ताकि वो क्लिप ना करे. So all these stuffs are going on here, and then again the bass is coming down. So that was the bass group. Nothing fancy, just some R basses and just some separations in the music production system only, that is helping the whole production itself. Correct? Now, yeah, that's it. So let's move to the next section, but that will come in the next video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. We run a sound engineering music production course offline and online both. So if you want to join, you can contact in the number that is given in the description, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you.